Alright guys, this is Cayfest 2026. I am very nervous, so I'm by the ocean right now, clearing my mind.
Cayfest on film, baby.
First of all, welcome guys, this is our Cayfest 2026. This is director Elihandro Bodden coming to you live. He came on Bay Cinema. Well, you representatives here. I'm excited for our film. Where did they go? There's Brittany over there. Hey Brittany. Oh, she's in a conversation. Hi Brittany. Hi Julie. Oh, yeah. Hey, we're excited. We'll have the Q&A starting at 3:50 and then the film shows at 3:30. So,
Man, I better forward it now.
Hey, that's the lead actor's behind. Where did they go? Conley. There you go. Matthew Marley over there. Oh shit. He's the guy that's going to be moderating the Q&A panel today.
Okay. And then we have Elliot. We have Mr. Senor Elliot. How are you, man?
Good. This is the only effect is too much Coke Zero.
That sounds like something a white person would say. Yeah, you know that much. We'll go get coked up.
Here's one.
But yeah, guys, we'll top it with you guys when we get started. Let's go.
The white card auction.
Oh no, wait.
Yeah,
Hi, Judy.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
We're excited for the Q&A. Any questions you can let me in so I can process from now or no? I'm nervous. I was outside probably.
I don't have any off the top of my head. We're just trying to sort it out.
Hey, that's Dante Thompson right there. Over there. That's Dante Thompson right there.
Right here, bud.
What's going on? What's going on? You excited? This is Dante Thompson, guys.
Yeah, bud.
This is our world premiere, bro. You excited?
Ooh.
I like the outfit.
I matched with the outfit.
There we go. Well, hold this to record us. Turn it around like this so you can. Yeah, but you know how much they charge for this? Put it on the camera. You know how much they charge for this? $8. But it's refillable. So you can put whatever you want. Let's go fill it up. Yeah. Right here they have the ginger ale. That's my favorite one. Like, why do I get a little bit of ginger ale? Yeah. Wood straw. That's all I need. I don't really eat popcorn like that.
Salt and
Look at the boys. Look at the boys coming. Are you excited for today?
Yes.
What film are you excited to see?
Where to go?
Where did they go, bro? Hey Milo.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I was in Dorset.
This is our film. This is our film. Where did it go? It's showing at 3:30. I'm very excited. Thanks to Dante and everybody that helped with that film. And we have the Q&A panel with Joel Lawson and Elihandro Bodden at 3:52. So hope you guys enjoy. Let's go inside. Oh, there's the animation.
But yeah.
It's a documentary, and it involved, we interviewed the first responders from 911, the police, the fire service, and the health service authority, the paramedics, to basically tell their stories of what they go through when they respond to a fatal or serious road collision, to try and
The
basically shine
RCIPS was in it. I saw that one in the bra. It was
Yeah.
very touching.
Yeah,
It was
so-
very powerful. Wow.
Can I see your
That's-
phone
that's
for
Get it ready?
socials?
Yeah, sure. After you can get that on camera. Hold on. You go hold this real quick.
Oh.
Take a better one.
I'm just gonna put it on our socials.
No worries.
Fantastic. I don't think we've met. My name's Cassandra.
Sandra Elihandro.
That's amazing.
I know Milo from when we used to do the youth symposiums.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the only guy in there that spoke British. I was like, yeah, he's different. But it was fun.
But yeah, so it went down well. We're glad that it got selected to be screened, so it's quite cool. But I mean, the more it gets seen, the more the message gets spread, which is the important thing. So.
Sorry, you guys have met before. This is Elihandro. He did work.
No, all I know is you're always running.
Yeah.
Every time I'll be like, hey. All right. Bye.
Yeah, Matthew had a film in an experimental film in the screenings last year.
Oh, nice. What was like your most funnest film that you made?
I tend to do more horror, so I actually did a horror film a decade ago, filming around Cayman Bay. Like there was some chicks, nightmare and stuff, being stalked and very illegal and stuff. We had like something like full of blood in the parking lot and security as well.
Well, where did it go? I came on, maybe I didn't even know I was filming it, and I have a scene. I came on a bit, but hey, we gotta do what we gotta do.
No, that's one thing I like about your work is
Impressive
filmmaking you do. Like you just go out and shoot.
Oh yeah,
I really appreciate
the
it.
first time I filmed at the airport, they didn't know, and then the second time they knew. So
Yeah.
So it's
better to ask for forgiveness than
so
permission.
for your panel, I sent you an email about just the format of it. Matthew's gonna kind of ask his questions, first 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll move on to audience questions, kind of just exploring all of your stuff. And it's just a conversation show.
Are we getting mic'd up or anything?
Yeah, I have mics, not mic'd up, but just the holding mics for you guys. And then when we do the audience questions, I'll take your mic and run to the audience.
Alright, sounds good.
But yeah.
Thanks so much, Matthew.
So the block just started. If you guys wanna go on in.
Okay, alright. So what would you say are your top 4 films currently? Kind of like Letterboxd.
That I watch
Well, your favorite 4 films.
of all time.
Yeah.
The Warriors, probably Drive. I don't got a fourth. Give me a second.
I'll give him
I'll
2
get
so
it.
we can make 4.
Right.
Definitely the do-over. And
Main themes I found that were quite resonant with me with both of your films. This idea of resilience, intertwined with Caymanian identity. Like, what drew you to cover such themes in your films?
And I feel like it's a very important topic that we do need to always be speaking about, especially like in Elihandro's film. Like, things are changing, and things are changing for the younger generation. And like, what is a Caymanian now, and who is a Caymanian now, and how should they see themselves?
I think me and Joel are kind of similar, but I have to execute right away. Like, I'll spend 9 hours writing a script, and I won't get up, I won't drink water, and then the next day I have to film.
Oh wow. So I went on your YouTube earlier, and you've got a quite extensive filmography. In the last year, you've made what, maybe 20 films?
24 films.
24 films.
Crazy.
And you have a full-time job as well, too,
I
right?
run a property maintenance company.
How do you maintain all that? Like a new film every 2 to 3 weeks. How is that feasible?
Good question, Matthew. I think schedule. I think you just stick to what I don't really get stressed because I'm working towards stuff that I love, and I think stress only comes from working on things that you don't love. So for me, I always find like the purpose behind each film, and that drives me.
Well, I've noticed you've managed to find balance within doing drama and comedy. Like, how do you do that? So would you say like a lot of your like Instagram skits that you do, is that based off like real experiences you've had?
Yes. So Instagram skits, we just make videos about like random thoughts that we would think about, and then we just come up with like a 30-minute comedy skit, and it does well.
Back to Elihandro, one thing I love about your work is you have this guerrilla filmmaking approach to everything you do. You just go out with a camera, you shoot it, no questions asked.
No questions asked.
What would you tell young creatives, they want to go and make films. They want to, start creating stuff, but they feel a bit hesitant.
Right.
What advice would you give for them?
Oh, that's a good question. My first ever film that I made in November of 2024. I was thinking about it for a month before I started shooting it, and I was just like, one day I was just like, I'm just gonna wake up and go out here and shoot. I only had one camera. It was a Sony ZV-E10. I didn't even know what lenses were, so I just used the lens that came with the camera. And me, Joe, DeAndre, my friends, I told them like, let's just go make a film, and we made the whole film in like, 2 days? I think it was 2 days, 2 or 3 days. And then after I saw like the end result, I was like, it's literally just doing it. And I know it sounds like simple, but I think we hold ourselves back by trying to be too perfect. Like, I never had thousands of dollars of camera gear or lighting gear or anything. I just had a dream and a camera.
So what's your favorite part of the process? Is it the writing? Is it the editing? Is it the actual going out?
Definitely not the editing. But I would say shooting. Writing is like putting together the ingredients, and putting it in the oven is like filming for me. So I like the easy part of filming. But the editing is hard. But yeah, I'll say filming, because you just get this piece by piece, see your vision come into life.
Yeah. So with Where Did It Go? One thing I found that really resonated with me was also the main character Maya. She comes back home and she feels like a stranger in her home, and she has to leave in it essentially. Because I've gone through that. I came back, graduated, couldn't really find what I wanted to do, and felt I have to leave. I moved to Scotland, but obviously COVID, I came back here. But would you say this is a prevalent issue for young Caymanians?
Yeah, it is, and Maya is actually a watered down version of me. I kind of made her like me in a female form. Obviously, minus falling in love at the end.
Yeah.
but yeah, just like everything that like all those locations that you guys saw in the film are locations that I went to, and I was just like what is going on?
Well, I even saw was the shot of Rum Point. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't been to Rum Point in about a year, and I didn't even know it looked like that now. So it even
Neither.
shocked me.
So when I went there, that was actually the most expensive scene. That was a zero budget film, but I kind of messed up with my boat and it cost me $4,000. but that film was the Rum Point was so great because we didn't have any shot lists put together. We just went out there and I was just like.
So you just go out and just shoot whatever, and then when it gets to the
I have
end,
like an outline, but I'm not very like director. Like, oh, you have to get this line. I'm more like you have to get the message.
okay.
You know, I'm all about improv and just my technique, just like feeding off the other actors' energy.
Okay, so I'll go. One final question just about this film. Obviously, when Maya comes back, she's shocked by everything. What was, when you came back, obviously, what was that experience? What was it that shocked you the most?
Good question. What's that word when you feel out of place?
Put me on the spot.
Social interview the interviewer. I'll say social isolation. That's what shocked me the most because I would go in Foster's when I come back and I didn't see anybody. I would go to like public places that we used to hang out with, like basketball courts and stuff. Wouldn't see anybody. I think that's what kind of shocked me the most. Just like it was like a ghost town. You know, I didn't. You know,
Bunch of new faces.
I didn't see literally no one that I grew up with. Like I would see that they would post on their stories that they're in Cayman, but when I would go to the same places like an hour after they post, nobody would be there. So I'm just like, all right. And when you come back to a place that you want to call home, I think it's kind of discouraging. And it did discourage me, but I was too what's that word? I was too delusional to stop. I just wanted to tell this story so much. I didn't let that discourage me. I just kept going. Written by me.
Oh, fair to you. All right. I'm going to hand the floor to anyone who has any questions.
Who had a hand up? Who had a hand up? Michael.
Shout out to Eli. It's just so funny how I met this guy. You know, I walk into the wrong store. I met this Filipino, and then he introduced me to Eli, and my life has changed. So the one in Cayman, like, what's like how long? I know you make short films, but how much minutes you planning to do on the one in Cayman?
30 minutes. It's not long film.
Oh, that sounds
and
nice.
You guys would be surprised how much work it takes for a 2-minute film, not a 30-minute film. You know, I'll say my short list right now is probably 300 pages for a 30-minute film.
Yeah, and Joel, I want to say congratulations.
You know, he was when I told him like my first ever film, he took to me from the idea to like producing it. So shout out Joe, man.
Anyways, congratulations to you. The only thing is for Eli, as most of your films are between 10 to 15, pushing sometimes 20 minutes.
Yeah.
As I have in your films, I have been getting a lot of remarks requesting more time, which is longer time. I understand because I've seen correct if they have a but will you push more to say, some films that you have, some actually have a sequel. So can you, is it possible to possibly do sequels but also extend the time? I'm actually involved in your kind and I want to see here that actually
Longer films, yeah. If I get a bigger budget, I'd love to make a longer film.
No. Remember what was said last night from the gentleman? He said, it doesn't matter about the budget, just make sure you feed the people, get it done. Yeah, keep the bottom line. That's why Vadir is here. That's why Vadir is here.
If there you want to give me a budget, I'd love to make a film. But yeah, I'm planning to make our film like this year for sure. starting with the 30-minute film, I'll learn a lot. And moving forward to the first week in Miami. Question over there?
What's your favorite film that you've made?
Right now, I'm torn between my first film, Larceny, and Ready to Go, because Larceny will just remind me of like overcoming my anxiety to start filmmaking, and Ready to Go was what I thought is my best film, so it's just like equal up. I'll say those two, not like a first one. If that makes sense.
Good afternoon, everybody. Congrats to you. Congrats to you, Ellie. You know you have my 100% support. And always have a front seat at your films. It's nice to meet all you gentlemen, and thank you for the work you're doing. I can't remember you. Joel, congrats to you, and I'm looking forward to hearing the ones that you're going to do about the relationship between fathers.
Hello, Joel and Elihandro, congratulations. I just want to say I cried a lot and had fun with the Elihandro's movie, so guys, continue the good work.
I have a question, but I will walk over there while I'm asking my question. What is the film that's like burning inside of you to make?
The one in the brow.
Both of you guys.
The one in the brow. I don't want to say what it's about, but the one in the brow. Right, Asher? That's my co-director up there.
There's a thriller idea that I have. Well, drama. Kind of like good time-ish. Yeah.
What prompted you guys to do filmmaking?
I used to skateboard when I was growing up, so like all the guys in like Paradise Papers, I know all of them. And I used to skate with them, and seeing them film stuff that like inspired me to do that. But then also that inspired me to actually do more acting. So I did theater for a little while, then I did film. So that was kind of like my switch, and I just loved being behind the camera and filming stuff. So that was that.
I used to act in Atlanta in 2024, and I had to move back home to St. Matthew. And I don't know, it was just after that first film, I just fell in love with it. But I don't know, just after like acting didn't kind of like work. I know I still had like some talent, I just didn't know which area was it behind the camera, kind of like front, was it producing, was it art, I don't know. But I just tried directing it and just naturally knew how to like make things work. So I just started film angles, like how to transition and stuff like that. Success. So does that answer your question, really?
Hi. So, you guys know like the great angles and whatever, right?
Yeah.
So, when I want to do a TikTok or take a picture, can I just call you?
Yeah, send me a screenshot and I'll let you know.
I'll shoot it.
Alright.
There's one up there.
This side, that side. Straight and
Say hi, my son, Elihandro. I'm so proud of you. And what is Cayman going to have like you know, they have good talent. What are we doing as a government to try to help them? Even to help fund their stuff. What are they doing?
Questions for us, Mom.
Hi. So are you guys doing auditions and casting and stuff for your videos? For your movies?
I haven't really in the past. I've just like seen people and been like, yeah, that's the person.
So what made you choose genre?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, this is really good, thank you.
Same with me, or I'll get industry referrals.
Oh, also, I had a question for Elihandro. It's not about the film per se, but like because you spoke about the actress
Maya.
Maya, yes. How does it feel seeing all of the
That's a great question. I stay inside much. I couldn't bother to run about Star Wars. But realistically though, I think it's good anyway. It just reminds me of where I came from, like where I just came from. I think the biggest difference that I kind of saw wasn't really much the infrastructure, because I know coming back to Cayman, I already know it was going to be like developed more than I left it. But I think it's just like, you ever heard like the phrase, it takes love to make a home? I feel like we lost that shit. So it just feels like a house inside of a home. One more?
So, this is a question for Elihandro. So I wanted to ask you, did you have any complications during making this villain? Or did you
More big words than me. What does that mean?
Yeah, I'll expand on that question as well and kind of, can you guys talk about the harder parts of filming in Cayman? You both probably have experience filming other places, but what are your kind of hardships that you face while filming?
Well, I think it's easier to film here, to be honest, than in America, because there's so much like policies. Like I would go into a mall and I want to film a scene and they would kick me out, like the security. But in Cayman, I mean, the security is just gonna be like, go, but I can still film, you know? So I guess there's more freedom here. It's just like with religion here, people aren't holding guns to your head. So I think it's easier here. But I think the only struggle that you might run into is just like, literally just start one day and just put one foot in front of the other. Nicole? Hi Nicole, thanks for coming.
Oh, she has a list.
No, I don't have a list. I'm just gonna get nervous and forget everything that I had to say. So, first of all, congratulations. I think, yeah, this really stood out to me, and like I was crying. I had to film myself. I'm gonna post it later. But I was crying because what? I think I just related so much. Like being Caymanian, you guys really connected with the whole resilience. You know, we spoke about hardship, but I want to focus on, I guess, our Caymanian identity and how it's kind of been, I would say kind of, not really, because there's a lot of us who are really standing up and, you know, sharing our voice and everything, but we've lost a bit of our Caymanian heritage and culture, you know? And I think, I really just want to know where you guys see our creative community going in the next like 5 to 10 years, because I know that a lot of people are standing up now, so it's really, I guess, all of us coming together and just creating something new for future Caymanian generations to come.
COVID, and then COVID happened and things kind of like shifted, and then after that it was sort of like there wasn't really much. Yeah, we had films come down, but that's other people coming here to tell randomish stories, and then people here doing their own things, they like slowly stop. And then the last couple of years, like say 23 till now, a lot more people are coming out and doing more poems, more art, more everything, anything creative related. People are doing their own thing in every field. And I feel like the future is very bright. I feel like it will just continue to grow, because as much as we're a small island, we have the internet. We're the entire world all the time. You have access to the entire world on your phone. Just, yeah, you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Yeah.
Well, me with my old soul, I'm gonna give a very deep response. This is a good question, Nicole. Thanks for asking that. Community. We live in a community-based society, and if we want anything to move forward, we have to live together. When it comes to the creativity industry, I would say filming, creative arts, anything, whether you're like whatever you do, that keeps you grounded. Even if you can do it by yourself, it's better together. So I think we just need to focus first on how, like collaboration. I do a lot of collaborations. That's basically like collaborating and stuff. But I'll say the first thing that we do need to focus on is just output. Like we need to create. Like we can't think about the future unless we have a certain skill set, because we're competing not locally anymore, we're competing on the global stage, right? And that's something that other filmmakers that we've seen that have been successful, like Frankie and Asher, we have to put ourselves out there, right? But its first start comes from creating. So we need to get in that routine of just creating, collaborating. And I think eventually, like, it's kind of hard to build such to break a hard foundation of creators than it is to break 5 creators that only do it on their day off. That's all I'm trying to say. So I think if we really want to be this industry like a Cayman in Hollywood that we all want it to be, create, advertise, and just keep that cycle going. Create, advertise, get out there, right? Because Cayman is only like roughly 100,000 people, but we can't underestimate the impact of that. Right? Because we can have a 400-person production group and have filmed everything.
Thank you guys so much. I'm just gonna do a little shameless plug. So Marley's Movie Club is showing Train to Busan at Sandbar on the first Monday of April. Hope you guys can come. It is a free event. I just want people to come and enjoy movies. So yeah, thank you guys for so much. Thank you.